find yourself seated comfortably in a wooden chair, tilted back with your foot perched against the lip of a round table. The barkeep drops off a fresh pint of beer to you before heading back to his station. Surveying the tavern around you, you spot a handful of different men, a few who know one another, others who sit and drink alone as well. Night came outside hours back. At the conclusion of a few more drinks, you'll head upstairs to your room to sleep until the morning. For now, you remain in your leathers from the day: a loose tunic, wool pants, high leather boots, leather harness, and leather belt. You mull over the strange encounter from this morning as you sip your brew, the look in the old man's eyes, and his sudden disappearance, the cold chill that had run through your spine. You polish off the ale and sit up, stretching arms wide overhead and yawning. Through one of the dirty windows, you watch as a cloudy sky clears and a full moon comes into view. A low rumble grows violent in your gut. Your belly cramps, bloats, begins filling rapidly. It balloons into your tunic and rams into the straps of the leather harness. You cry out in pain as it continues rapidly swelling until it bursts through the leather and out from your shirt, where it lands heavily on top of your lap. A gut suddenly full of fat, bigger than a cantaloupe 5 times over. It covers, perfectly round and plush, halfway down your thighs. The shock and terror of your predicament, the stares of the others in the room, they keep your attention only a few moments. A vast, almost painful hunger washes over you and causes the newly massive belly to visibly rumble. You stumble clumsily to your feet, knocking the chair back and smashing the table several feet across the floor, waddling and finding your center of gravity before lurching at top speed toward the bar. Crashing down heavily with each step onto the wooden floor, you wrap your lips around the first beer tap you can find, momentarily distracted by the barkeep attempting to pull you off before you lift and toss him away. In under a minute, you've drained the first keg into your sloshing gut. You drain the next, then another. You down every last drop behind the bar before unleashing a giant belch. Then you scramble toward the kitchen to rob everything you can find: fruits, meats, cheeses, bread. Enough food to stock the tavern for over a week, guzzled down between snorts in just a few hours. By the time you've filled your belly, it's nearly the size of the rest of you. The sun is starting to rise, and your eyes are closing in exhaustion. You drop to the floor, unconscious for the next few hours. Your belly drains as you sleep, the rumbling and shaking that accompanies it, enough to shake the walls around you. When you awaken, you groan and climb back to your feet, clutching a swollen gut covered in stretch marks. The cursed belly that grew in the moon has deflated, but the damage of the night's feast is showing. 50 pounds fatter overnight. In 28 days, there'll be another full moon. Think you can lose the weight before the next cycle comes again, fatty?